welcome, it is me, Jam Sankis, back here again on F1 Championship Edition. And as you might have known from the end of the last video, which I'll leave a link down below in the description in case you missed it, this is the Grand Prix of Europe, but it's our last race with Super Aguri. Fingers crossed, I think it should be, not fingers crossed as in being awful to Super Aguri, but it should be our last race with the Super Aguri F1 team as we're moving on to a Red Bull racing for the next Grand Prix in Spain. We qualified 11th here. I had to really think then, but we qualified 11th here, only just though. And the front two, Alonso and Raikkonen, qualified with the exact same time here for the Nürburgring, for the European Grand Prix. We didn't finish this race in a Midland last season, but I'm aiming to finish it here in a Super Aguri. Our fastest time though for Q2 wasn't, our fastest time was a 1:29.994. That wasn't our Q2 time, it was our Q1 time, so it didn't really count for us. But here we go, lights are going to go out for his final race for Super Aguri. Hopefully it'll be a good one. I don't want to retire on the first and opening lap of the race, but we make a good start up into 10th, passing Nick Heidfeld. Okay, there's drama down at turn 1. Christian Klein, I don't know if that's going to be our teammate. I think it will be because I think we're first driver at Red Bull next for the Spanish Grand Prix. But there we go. We come out of the first few tight twisty sections here at the Nürburgring in 8th position, behind Michael Schumacher, of course, the 8-time World Formula 1 champion after season 1. That's if you wonder why I'm calling him that, the 8-time world champion. And I can't believe I'm trying to race wheel to wheel with my hero Michael Schumacher, the guy I grew up watching F1 with since '96. Of course, I've said it before, but hopefully in the Red Bull car we can challenge him for race wins and maybe even pole positions and maybe even a few race wins. But got a Honda right up my backside here for this, going into this final chicane. It's going to be, but two Hondas. So we are outperforming the Works Honda team once again here at the Nürburgring. Well, once again this season for us, and go around the outside. We've got the speed, but I'm not looking forward to this race because I know I'm going to they're going to crash into me sometimes, these Hondas. I know they are, but that's why I'm taking a very tight line into some of these corners. It's not just defensive, it's to save what happened at Melbourne a few races ago. Massa's in 3rd place. I think Massa's the championship leader coming into this race. As we coming down to the 2nd sector, I'm sorry if the recording's a bit jumpy there, I do apologise, but I do occasionally just go and look over at the recording to see how it's doing. But as long as it's not freezing like it has done before when I've been playing Black Ops 2. Heavy on the brakes for the hairpin here. That's a nice hairpin, I like that. And on his way up through the Schumacher S's, the chicane at top of the hill. This is a nice chicane, a bit quick for my liking. Everyone else is a bit too quick through it, to be honest, for my liking. But even though it's an easy flat corner through that one, but it's still 1.108.4 through the 2nd sector. That's not really good. I was doing 107s through there in qualifying, but this of course is not qualifying. And Trulli's going for the pits. Yeah, I know Trulli in the Toyota goes for the pits on the 2nd lap of the Grand Prix at the end of the 2nd lap. We're going to pit this time, but the 1:31.1, that's actually not too bad for a race time for me. And of course I was quicker in a Midland, of course, but we could be on for some points as long as everything goes well here. As long as we don't make any stupid mistakes. But we're 7th, yeah, that's not bad. Button's in 8th, so Barrichello has pitted, and hopefully we can stop at the end of this lap. Yeah, I get that. Don't want to be making mistakes like that. Come on, keep it together. We can do it. We can do this. We can get a good finish. We can score points on his final race for for Super Aguri, sorry. So we scored points on his debut for this team, and I hope to score points on my last race. Well, hopefully, I might know this does sound awful when I'm going to say it this way, but for hopefully our last race with Super Aguri, because I don't want to be back in a car that's right at back at grid, to be honest. But now that's a good sector time for me, a 1:07.6. I like that time. That's a good sector time. That's not good though. That's not good. I don't think we're going to score points for him today. There's Coulthard, he stays out, but oh, that was close. I don't think we could score some points here today, guys. I do apologise for me making these mistakes, but there's a Renault, McLaren have to wait, Ferrari have to wait, Honda's just pulling in. I was more bothered about not hitting that oil, to be honest, guys. That's what that was. That's okay. That's alright. Come on, square. There we go. 8.3. That's actually his fastest pit stop. Interactive pit stops are the way to go, I think. But Barrichello and Button are ahead of us now, which I didn't really want, but it's alright. And there's a car out. Who is it? It's a Honda. It's a Renault, I mean, and it's Fernando Alonso. And we're up into 13th position. Can I just get this car into a rhythm now, get settled in again, and hope with 3 laps to go, I don't think we will score any points here, but we're ahead of us where we expected to be, which is good. But I'd rather score some points, but there is cars that I have yet to pit, of course, you know, so that Renault going out might save us, and apologies if it's jumping again. It's messing me about recently a little bit, but I have got a few videos recorded, of course. You know, this is recorded probably a week before it goes out, to be honest, but hopefully it's not too bad. But for his last race with Super Aguri, as we come into the final chicane now. Don't spin it, don't spin it, don't. Oh Christ, that'll be a 6-second penalty for making a huge mistake, and I'm going to have to keep it pinned on the inside here. There's a BMW Sauber around outside of us, but we're not going to score points today, guys. I know I said we could, but I don't think we will, but it's going to be oil somewhere, but or will we? But okay Villeneuve. No, I don't think we will. We're not going to score points today, guys. Unless 2 cars drop out. Alright, well, not just 2 cars, yeah. 2 cars drop out. Sorry, I thought it said 11th position, but we've got 2 laps to go. I think our teammate might be out, or is that still the Honda of Rubens Barrichello? But we're making a few mistakes, It's a bit, I can't get into a rhythm after these pit stops, after having a bit of a spin, but come on, you can settle down into a rhythm. Come on, you can do it. You got a good rhythm. You had some good pace in early part of race. I don't know where it's gone, but we had some good pace. And I thought we were going to go sideways there. The car seems to be a lot more unsettled as we approaching this final lap of the Grand Prix. Raikkonen leads. Kimi Raikkonen's leading the German Grand Prix for McLaren Mercedes. He's just started his last lap, Kimi Raikkonen. We look like we're going to come home in 10th, of course, but I'm happy to finish here. Even though it's not in the points, but I'm happy to finish here. And there's some more oil, which I'm going to try and come off line for, to avoid it. You know, there it is, yeah. And that'll be Barrichello's, won't it? No, Fisichella's out of the Grand Prix. Giancarlo Fisichella is out of the Grand Prix, and that means we're only 1 point away, 1 place away from scoring any points. But then again, we're going to be driving a Red Bull next race, hopefully, who is going to be 1 point ahead, and there's more oil. I'm trying to take it careful. Who is it? Is it another car out? Is it? No, is it? I don't know, it could be. I think it's a back marker, that one, though, to be honest. Yeah, it was a back marker, but I was hoping it was a car ahead of us, but it's alright. This means Red Bull's going to have 1 more point than Super Aguri, but thankfully I'm going to be joining Red Bull, so... And just think where we would have been in points if I wouldn't have had them 2 spins. Raikkonen wins the German Grand Prix. I'm going to come across the line in 9th. If I don't mess it up here yet, I'm going to come across the line in 9th, which means our last race for Super Aguri, we finished in the top 10, but we didn't get no points. But that's our last race with Super Aguri right there. And who get on the podium? Massa, Montoya and Raikkonen are on the podium. We finished 9th, Red Bull finished 8th with 1 point, which is good for them. So we've got Fisichella, Rosberg, Ide, Barrichello, Alonso, Ralph, Schumacher and Klein out of the Grand Prix. So that's not bad. Massa continues to dominate this championship so far. We're down to 12th. Trulli's got 5 points now, and so's Coulthard. And Red Bull finally, no, they're staying where they are, but we're still 1 point behind them. Toyota goes up to 6th, of course, and 3 teams yet to score. Williams, Toro Rosso and Midland. But I'm surprised that we still managed to finish 9th, even with all them problems. But here we go, stunning performance. Hopefully that should be the last email we have from Super Aguri. Yep, we are now officially a Red Bull racing driver. Now I need to check what we need to do here. Players starts where we need to do. 12th, finish ahead of Klein, yeah. Come finish 12th in the race and 16th qualifying. Yep, that's fine by me. I can do that. Turned. Yep, 1 pole, no wins, 17 points from 23 race. Well, from 17 finishes from 23 races. But there we are, guys. We're a Red Bull racing driver now. We've moved out of our team from the back now, and we're in a competitive. Well, it's a little more competitive than the cars we had. So, fingers crossed it'll all go well, and I will see you on. If it's Tuesday today that this goes up, I'll see you on Friday. Actually, Friday for the Spanish Grand Prix. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.